It's chilly outside, so I walked back into my room, got onto Diablo and started farming a bit. Well, got bored pretty soon, so I thought, why not try something different? At the very same time, I get a message from a dear friend. Hey, let's try MP10 bosses, it'll be a good idea. Well, turns out it's not. Hello everyone, this is the Holy Hermit, and this is the very first video of a new series of mine. We are looking at bosses on Monster Power 10, and I'll be doing this whole series as co-op, so I'll always have a friend with me, uneven that is. So before I go on further, I'll talk a little bit more about him. Well, I'm sure you must have seen him in previous one of my videos. Here he is, helping me out with his Demon Hunter, Paragon level 100, and his DPS, well, wait for it, it's 450k, that is unbuffed of course. So there's my Demon Hunter friend for you. So the idea of this whole series was to, well, just run around doing silly things in the game and, well, record the gameplay. There's nothing astounding about the gameplay, apart from the fact that we do end up killing these bosses on Monster Power 10, but I'm sure you must have seen all this everywhere else. So the whole idea of this video, I guess, is to try a different build, try different skill sets, I guess, and see if they work or not. And in the whole process, we die a lot, we do silly things, and that's the whole video for you. So here we are, Uneven and I, well, doing our things. So he's the designated kiter of the team. He kites from a distance, he deals all that tons of damage, whereas I try to keep the boss occupied, so I tank for the team. So fighting Diablo on Monster Power 10, he is challenging after all, so the first thing you need to worry about, is his ability to stop us from healing. As in, he can cast a little scratchy move on you, that's what we're calling it, a scratchy move, and then you're unable to heal yourself. That's nice and easy on normal one, but then we get chucked in the realm of terror. Now this is where things start getting interesting. I'm sure all of you have played this game in the past, so you all know what I'm talking about, right? When these clones are summoned, they are very powerful. I believe they're slightly overpowered than you are, slightly more powerful than you are. So in the first time, Uneven and I, we easily dispatched them, no issues whatsoever. We are sitting there, playing the game. Bear in mind, we are not chatting in the game, as you can see, and we're not talking over Skype. So this is almost like, we do understand what the other guy's doing, but apart from that, it's more of a guessing game, and that's what makes it funny, I guess. So, the second time they get summoned, it's okay. We still deal with them one-on-one, fair and square. But it gets challenging at certain places, which you'll see later on in the video. So Diablo on his own is a very hard boss. That's why he's the final boss, I guess. But as far as toughness goes, he is not the biggest enemy. Uneven and I, we've made an arch nemesis of ours that we're going to introduce to you at the end of the video. So-called bloopers or our fail section of the video. Stay tuned for that because it's going to be funny. But anyways, Diablo nonetheless is a very hard opponent. Well, he does all these scratchy moves to you and you can't heal yourself, and he deals consistent damage over time, but more importantly, these clones that appear are the biggest problem. So first time we easily dispatched them one-on-one, but this time, Uneven, I think he didn't have enough hatred or something, so I got caught in the middle. They both started attacking me, and poof, well, I die. And now look at Uneven over here, look at the way he's kiting, just moving one step to the left, right, and he does an amazing job. So he managed to survive, and I was just sitting on my desk laughing, just waiting for the respawn button that I'm gonna click and we're gonna try again. But see, he ends up reviving me, sorry. So yeah, all in all, we did manage to, he did manage to revive me, and we carried on from further. This was our second try, by the way. Here's another scenario. Well, tit for tat, as I was thinking. It was all my fault here. So these spots on the ground where Diablo can trap you, he was supposed to trap me. I moved away, but poor Uneven followed me, got trapped, and he died. So there's that, and now I'm running for my life, trying to, well, run away from him really, so that he comes over there and I can revive him. So that's my idea there. So I do end up reviving him. And before this gets a little more, well, less conventional, I guess, I'll talk about my build quickly. So I'm going for a high DPS build. I have a combination of, well, Blazing Fists along with Foresight. As in, I've got the combination strike rune on, so I'm going to attack him to get the 3 stacks up, and then I'm going to attack him from a distance. So I always try and kite Diablo when there's a pool of fire around me. I have Mantra of Retribution that gives me increased attack speed. We can also reflect damage. Since this guy deals us a lot of damage with that scratchy move, I thought it would be a good idea to reflect damage at him all times. I do have my healing move. Well, that is a normal healing, of course, with extra heal on it, so that worked well and good. I'm also using Serenity. Hey, why not? But this time I'm using instant karma, so whatever he does to me, my plan is to reflect back to him most of the attack, that is. Of course, sweeping wind with cyclone, that works well and good. I also have seized the initiative, one with everything, and well, combination strike. Here we go to another time. He was supposed to kill me there, all the ground scratchy moves. I'm sure anyone wasn't even able to see it after all. He was probably like, enjoying a cigarette or something. And he was supposed to kill me, Diablo, but he catches me. So he's, I'm just trying to tell him, hey mate, you're okay. Just thinking in my head, you're going to be fine. So I somehow managed to revive him over there. And yeah, this was another commander revive by me. So yeah, he gets back up and eventually we will end up killing him. So this was quite a fun gameplay, so to speak. And yeah, and as I said earlier, the hardest foe in this game, Diablo, would look like to be a good contender. He certainly is, but there are other people that are way harder than him, as far as, battle goes. And you'll meet one of those guys over here soon. We also tried Asmodan, Gom and other guys. Well, I've got some videos for you for that one, but we'll see. Anyways, so here he is. I almost thought at this point that Diablo died when he started doing the fiery move, but apparently he didn't. So yeah. So uneven, of course, the way he plays is a very amazing. I wish I could do that as a demon hunter, but here he is. What he always does, he's kiting and he uses his shadow power and well, the lingering fog rune, I guess. He uses that in such an amazing way that he doesn't need any lifesteal. So that's an awesome way to play the game. As in, his crossbow, because I've seen it, doesn't have any lifesteal on it. Yet he's almost at max health all the time. So well, Diablo died over here. But I'm going to introduce to you I shouldn't say mine, it's our biggest arch nemesis. We are going to kill him at one point, and I'll show you the video of it, of course. But here we are. So this has been Uneven and me for you, but I'll show you all the funny, silly bits over here. So this was our King Leoric, and here I am, being a complete idiot. I placed a crown on him, and Uneven's minding his own business, being nice and all, staying away from him. And whereas I am like an inch away from him, taunting him, so to speak. And yeah, well, he wakes up, he does his whole Meg Twisty move, and just watch what happens. So yeah, he wakes up, and wham! Uneven just goes out cold, and this is completely my fault. So I was so ashamed. Sorry, man, I didn't mean to do that. So I do end up killing myself, and here's Uneven getting revenge on me. So he's kiting King Leoric, and Leoric is following him. I go next to him. Hey Leoric, how you doing? And he turns the reflect damage on, and well, I sleep with the fishes again. This has been the Holy Hermit for you. I hope you enjoyed this video series of mine. I'll be making more of these videos later on. And yeah, if you like the video, please subscribe, like it as well. And I hope you all have a nice day ahead. I'm out now. Bye.